Hello. No, there's no Bower Light today. That got pushed back by about a month. Originally, we were actually supposed to do a very special, well, I shouldn't say special, but kind of is, a special-ish Bower Light. But unfortunately, we had to take a little delay on that just because we're waiting for things right now. But today, we're going to do the Boomerang again because I really think I'm going to like it better with different switches. Tabithy, thank you so much for a Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot. Also, Six, thank you so much for the tier 1. Yeah, I really like this. This is the Cinque board. This is gorgeous, this thing. Disaster Vibes, thank you so much for 32 months. And Six, thank you again for 9 months of being here, bro. Appreciate you guys. Disaster 32 and Tabithy 13. Beauty, guys. Thank you guys so much. Today, though, no Bower today. Today's going to be a Boomerang build. Today, though, I'm using my switches. I ended up not wanting to use cherry switches. I'm going to use my switches, and I'm going to use... oh, with the cut. Thanks, guys. I'm going to do a little something different. These are actually the non-lubricated ones that I put a little bit of GS2 on. Because the original batch I have, so the batch they sent me that's lubed is actually like the round 1 of the prototype lubing. So it's a little different with the final. So I was like, you know what, let's see. I haven't actually, like, I've lubed a batch of this with 205, but I've been using the pre-lubed ones. So we're gonna see this. I've used lubed ones, but it's only been in like small little projects, so to speak. Called this board a Boomerang because it came back. You know I was gonna do something like that in the title, but I decided not to. Also, what's up, Horizon? How you doing, man? Perfect timing. I just started building my Agar. Ooh, did you get an EC one or an MX build? Actually, I fell asleep on the couch last night. Slightly. I ended up getting up. Like, I was like, I need to get up to go to bed, but I watched a scary movie. Well, I shouldn't say scary. It wasn't actually that scary. It was Nope. I don't know if you guys have watched that. Pretty good. And then I just was so tired after that, I just didn't want to get up. I was like, screw this, dude.
Zachary gifted a tier 1 sub to Nebel_on.
Thank you, Zachary. I appreciate that, man. The movie's a masterpiece. It was really good. I have to admit. I was like pretty impressed by the movie. It was nice. Yeah, the EC kit sold out quick, dude. I'm reaching the age where sleeping on the couch is dangerous for my health. I have like a particular way that I fall asleep on it that's totally a-okay, but it doesn't feel as good as the bed, you know what I mean? I don't think any couch does. But it was pretty good. Pretty good movie, have to admit. Just Nope. It's I don't really want to spoil it because it's worth the watch. Alex, you mentioned lubing those with GS2. I feel like you've been using it a lot lately. Have you been kind of falling out of favor with 205? No, I actually used 205 the other day. Truth of the matter is, right now, I'm going through this, like, I feel like everyone, no matter what you do, you have to be open and honest with yourself. You're going to go through phases with things that you like. Right now, I'm going through a phase with my GS2. I like GS2. I would say it's like 85% the same as 205. There's like a small difference, the smallest of differences, I'd say. But yeah, I'm just going through different flavors of things, you know. Not really falling out of love, per se. Did you find a way to restock? I still have a little bit left in this silver. And then I think, I haven't checked, I think I have one more. But I also have a bunch of GS1 grease that I don't use that often. And I'm going to be completely real, GS1 and GS2, for me, sound and feel fucking identical. So, I have one left, like I've been saying, after this one here. But I've actually been using 205 for some people's builds because they mentioned they want 205. And Omnitype, one of our sponsors, was kind enough to send these out. I have a love-hate relationship with this. I think they're really nice. And it's a lot cleaner when I'm using these things. But for whatever reason, I feel like I went through, maybe because it's only 3 milliliters, actually, now that I look at it. I kind of feel like I went through this one pen with like 3 batches. So I'm not too sure. But no, they're like, this has been super handy. I've been seeing some other people come out with these things. They're super handy to use. I've been kind of preferring to use this. Less mess. I find myself getting, like, the whole setup for lubing switches is a little bit easier. Finally catching your stream. Been watching a bunch of your YouTube videos and VODs. I watched your Odin 75 video and decided to pull the trigger on the Burgundy with Dracula keycaps. Hell yes, dude. Haven't decided on switches yet, but leaning towards the Quins. Quins I don't have a lot of experience with. I feel like I've used Quins once. Quins are they linear? I don't know. Is that a fresh cut? Do you guys like it? I didn't. So we did this ourselves. I have to still cut the top a little bit because I think the top's kind of too long. But you know what? I'm kind of like, I don't know. I just let it like dry like this, and I kind of don't mind it. It's kind of cool. But I don't know. Looks damn good. Thanks, man. Looks kind of cool, dude. Alex, how do you clean fucked up switches? I mean, how bad? How bad are they in it? Like, are they like bad as the cherry ones that you showed that one time? Quins are tactile. Oh, yeah, that's right. You are correct on that. Quins are tactile. The cherry ones in it, I would not even freaking bother, dude. I would not even bother trying to clean those. Do I get a mullet? Mullets are sick. Modern mullets are sick. Just have fun with your hair, guys. That's all. That's all. I got some empty pens to fill lube with syringes. Yeah. I don't even know. Can you open those? I'm not too sure. I think last time I spoke to Garrett, he said you couldn't. But yeah, I've been using those. And then I've been really liking... only because I ran out of my Kinetic Labs ones. Sure, thank you so much for 10 tier 1s, man. Thank you, dude. Oh my goodness. That is very kind of you, bro. I've been running out of my Kinetic Labs ones, so I had to order this in a pinch. But I kind of like the Mino keys variations of the syringe. The point's a lot finer. But, I don't know. They're still both good. I have no quarrels with either. Thank you again, bro. I appreciate that, man. Sorry, but I had to take a break from streams, but I am back. Beast mode. Don't even apologize, man. I get it. I get it, dude. Totally understand that. Thinking of selling to someone that has an ultrasonic cleaner. So there's also a solution that you can use. I don't remember what it's a solution that you basically pour into the switch and it should just basically like dissolve or break down the lubricant. I just don't remember what it's called. Boney, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. Oh my god, Tony, let me tell you something, man. Yesterday, what time was it when I played 1 or 2 rounds of Tarkov yesterday, just because I was in between doing stuff, and I was like, let me just like hop on. I had, mind you, this was already my mistake. I don't even know what prompted me to do this. Damn, dude. Thank you, Burn. Appreciate the 5 tier 1s, man. I played 2 rounds while I had a headache, and I just like, I died with so much good gear. And I was pretty bummed. So I decided to get off for the night. Damn, dude. Oh my god, what's going on? D-Wood, Burn, thank you guys. Thank you, dude. Can you show this the Cinque butt? Of course I can. I don't know if I can tonight. I might be on tomorrow though, Tony, if you're on tomorrow. Like late tomorrow though. Tonight, I have a few things I need to get done switch-wise to prep for a stream next week. So I got like a client's batch of switches that was pretty crazy. Hell yeah, Tony, I'm down too. Look at this. It's a nice board. This is one of my favorites that have come out recently. Like, it is just
Burns
so beautiful.
140 gifted a tier
Thank
1
you,
sub
Bird.
to Sloppy
Appreciate it, man. Alright, we're going to quickly bounce into the Boomerang. So, I want to set up some little ground notes for this. This is not going to be going over the review of the keyboard again. I'm not going to like look at pricing. Honestly, I don't even remember half the stuff for this board, like pricing wise. That's in the original video. This is what it came out to last time. Freaking sweet. It turned out really cool. I think we all kind of agreed that as cool as the Sonya switches were, or the Sonja switches were for this, kind of a little bit bright HMX for this particular board. So we're going to do a different plate and PCB for this time around. Absolutely stunning build, though. It's a stunning, stunning keyboard here. Before I switch views, this is the raw aluminum with raw copper. And you can already see it started to patina a little bit. I don't know if you guys can catch some of the areas where it started to patina. It's a gorgeous board, truly. Laminar did a great job designing this. Super, super sick. But today it's going to be a rebuild, which I don't really do that often. And as much as I still, like I was typing on this for a few days, I really do like the switches that we put in here. But I feel like this board would be better suited with something not exactly the Sonyas or HMX. I feel like HMX might be too bright for this board. So we're going to do an aluminum plate this time. Still not a big fan of this red aluminum plate. And then we're going to do, I think we're doing a solder one today, right? We are going to do, what's it called? These switches. Actually, you know what? Let's just replace what's in here. I actually don't, you know what? No, let's do the solder build. Screw it. Solder build it is. We'll just do some new stabs up. No cherry today. Today I was going to go for something kind of close-ish to
14
cherry.
months? Really?
What?
Anyways,
Really?
my friend asked money aside, what do you need right now? I replied, the money you put aside. But how many grains of sand do you need to make a pile? Are you seriously expecting me to believe that if someone pointed and said look at that pile of sand, and it's just 4 grains, stuck together in a pyramid, you'd be all, yeah, that's a reasonable usage of the word pile. That's not a pile, that's just some sand. Perchance. Perchance? No, it's just perchance.
Don't kill me, dude. The first one was pretty good. I got to use the money aside one. That was a pretty good one. Stabs. I don't know what we're calling them still. I still don't know. What was that? That was Zany. That was Zany giving us his information for the day. That was the boy Zany. Are you still going to do a poll on Discord for naming your switches? Yeah, I got to set it up still. I really don't know what the hell we're calling them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Daily lore dump. Honestly, I'm kind of here for it. I'm not even upset, bro. The muds, please. The muds. Does that roll off the tongue? The muds. Do you still have a Mode 65? I do. I love the Mode 65. The new Mode 65 anyways. I think it's really good. I asked last stream, what would you say the main defining trait of the Switch is? So quality, this is not something that can be easily shown on a per Switch basis, like, you know, over a webcam, basically, but the main defining quality of those Switches is really going to be the quality control. Sorry, I burped, guys. The quality control is going to be the biggest thing. They are done, I think we've already mentioned all of this, but they are done on a smaller scale than Cherry and a bunch of other brands. And that's done on purpose. So in a normal like row of molds, you'd have like 15, 20, whatever it is, like plus switches. We're doing 4. And that will help us kind of quality control things better. I'm hoping that when these are ready to release, I can share a whole lot more with you guys. But I don't know when. I kind of don't really know the timeline right now. The other big thing is going to be the pre-lubed one. The pre-lubed ones are going to be a bit different as well. They're not going to be traditional like GS2 or 205. It's a little different. I can't really explain much of it now, but
sub to Jalapeno Guy
thank you, Stiz. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, dude. But they're a little non-traditional in that sense. Sounds good, Zany. Thanks again, brother. Let's get our flush cutters. Let's cut some cherry stabs. So there's going to be lubed and unlubed. I'm actually using unlubed today that I've actually applied some GS2 to. Oh, geez. Where'd that go? Ain't no way. That flew into my cup. It did. It's okay. It was a not used cup. Not gonna lie, I'm liking unlubed scratch lately. Yeah, you know, I actually had sent one of my friends a single switch of these just so he could see. And he's not really that into keyboards, but he actually thought I lubed them. Nice.
Laniston gifted a tier 1 sub to GMK_Greg.
Oh,
they have given 20 gift subs in the channel.
How many subs does Greg have, dude? If this turns out good, I'm copying. Did you guys end up ordering a Boomerang? I don't know if it's sold out yet or not. I think the Boomerang was such a cool board. So I'm hoping this turns out well. Again, the switches we had used, I don't think I've actually done a full build with these particular switches yet. I've only used the NK Classic Blues. So we'll see. I think this might be my first time using these in a full build. I think. I don't remember now. Or maybe I have used them in a build. I really don't remember. Like on stream, I mean. I ordered the same spec Boomerang. I'm super happy for you, dude. It's such a cool board. I think you're going to love it. Can't order unless the US gets a vendor. Oh, for Boomerang? I hope so, man. I hope so. The Pavlov is really nice too to pair with firearm keycaps. Hell yeah, dude. The Pavlov is sick. That was a kind of a low keyboard. Is there a board coming out this year that I'm excited about? The board that I think is really beautiful, that I kind of want, but it's already out, is the Ada from Geist. There's a few other projects that I can't really talk about yet. But yeah. No, I didn't get the Lily only because I think I want to wait for round 2. If there wasn't a round 2, I would have bought one immediately. But I think I was thinking about it before, like obviously I knew when it went live because I work for the brand, but I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what, maybe I should wait for a round 2. And then I was feeling a little guilty. Yeah, I know. There's going to be a round 2. That's why I'm not even upset about it. Oh, do you mean of the Pavlov pancake or the Lily? Because the Lily, I'm not even like upset about it, dude. Plateless hot swap. I don't know. I'm the first person to tell you that like I'm always a little hesitant. I always have the same face. Anyone ever tells me about plateless hot swap in any configuration, I'm always a bit hesitant. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. It's something I'd probably need to try. Arc needs to come back. It really does, dude. I'm gonna put this over so you guys can see the butt while we stream. All right, let's lube these things up. Let's get my lubricant. It's Milmax. I don't know. I'm still a little hesitant. I'm a wee bit hesitant. I'm not sure. I thought plateless hot swap doesn't work. On the Lily, I don't remember, honestly. Why does the butt look so happy? It's because it's just a happy guy. Any recommendations for anyone that can patina a sonnet accent? I mean, you could directly see if Mode wants to do it for you. I don't know if you've already ordered it, but Mode has released patinas. That or, dude, Wally. Doesn't Wally do crazy good stuff? I don't know who else is doing patinas right now. Let me try it? Damn, Avo said he'd try it. Honestly, I trust Avo. The reason I trust Avo, if you may ask, if you're wondering, you're probably not wondering, is because Avo is a professional chef. I'll put it through my dishwasher and then blowtorch it. I would not trust Avo. The reason I wouldn't trust Avo is because he's a professional chef. Just don't trust Avo anymore. He doesn't sound like the right guy for the job. Trust gone? It's just not there anymore. I would love to find a Boulder 65 just for the old glass design. Yeah. Angel retired, though. Angel has retired. Actually making pizza right now? I am so jealous. What type of pizza? If the grocery stores were open today, I would have ran out to buy ribs or something. I'm selling a Baldur? Oh, maybe it's fate. Gargle, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. Okay, just cheese. I am broke and have no ingredients. First of all, Evo, I just want to put this out there that just cheese is a fantastic way to make a pizza. All right? It's a fantastic way to make a pizza. So, I want to put that. Don't say just cheese. You can just put cheese, and I would have been like, chef's kiss. Unless you tell me Kraft singles, then we might have a problem. I don't know how that would taste. Probably taste fucking nasty. Boomerang, what's up, Laminar? How you doing, man? Oh, you know what? I probably should have messaged Laminar before our stream today. It's okay. It's kind of a surprise stream, I guess. If anyone can make a cheese pizza that slaps harder than hard, Avo is that person. I believe in Avo for that. The best pizza I ever had was a cheese pizza. I don't even remember what brand, like where it came from. I think it was like a little random shop we went to. This is a long time ago. And it had to be one of the best pizzas. I've been chasing that pizza high for a long time. And I have yet to find a pizza that slaps as hard as the pizza I had that day. I really wish I remember where it came from. Know what they say when you miss a call from your boss? Boomerang? Damn, bro. I don't even know how to respond to that one there. I feel like I got wrecked. I don't know why I'm taking that personally. Dude, I finally got a job after applying to 232 entry-level jobs. That number isn't a joke. Peter, I believe you. Congratulations, first of all, man. That's like the biggest, probably the biggest weight off your shoulders, huh? I've had friends who have hit like the 500 plus mark for job applications. So it is absolutely no joke right now. It's a big accomplishment, dude. Yippee! I'm gonna loop these stabs perfect. Yeah, dude, I bet it feels good, man. Honestly, it's, like I said, probably the biggest sigh of relief you're gonna have in a little while here. Biggest sigh of relief. What'd you guys do for, I don't actually, well, this is probably an unfair question to ask because it's not dinner time for everyone, but what'd you guys do for dinner today? Dude, I'm still not done yet watching your thoughts on the QK duo, but I'm really planning to get Red One. You know, if you, obviously it's up to you how you want to consume the content, Gantio. I really think the written article is better than the video. Just because it's more concise. So if you kind of want like the final thought process of myself with that, I'd read that. Also, I don't know if that person who asked is in chat right now. I forget who asked about it. I think it might have been Atlantic or something. Or Atlanta. I asked about software and they just said VIA. They said the only thing it works with is VIA in Vile. So that is the definitive answer for the QK Duo when it comes to software. They don't have any proprietary software. Honestly, if they did, they probably would have told me ahead of time. Oh, this is done already. What's up, Agent Purple? How you doing, man? I'm pumped for it. I love Alice boards, especially Tented, and it'll be my first split. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good first board for a lot of people. Really happy with the way it turned out. Probably one of their more fun projects. They don't have native VIA support. It's VIA, I should say VIA compatible. It's just going to work in VIA. So it's not, it won't have like a ready to go system. You'll still need to get a JSON file, which they'll provide, but they don't have their own software is more what I was trying to get at. But yes, you are correct on that, Zachary. Have I tried the ADA? No, I just think it's gorgeous. I'm a sucker for that kind of design. What's a good 65 on the cheaper side that's not a Neo? On the cheaper side? I mean, hell, you can just go with the Lucky 65. If you like foamy sound signatures, the Lucky. Honestly, we used it the other day. It wasn't that bad. Crush is good. Is Crush still in stock? If they're still in stock, yeah, go with the Crush. Is that in stock from Geon too? Man, I don't know what's in stock these days. I don't even... You can find them secondhand pretty cheap. Yeah, I mean, there's always that route too. I don't really do much of the aftermarket stuff. Why did I get 16 emails all at once? I don't get why it does that for. I sold my GMK Redline last year, but based on how Red QK Duo looks, and it comes in Ano, yep. Wait, sorry. I sold my GMK Redline last year, but based on how Red QK Duo looks... Oh wait, you're gonna get the red one? Do you have to rebuy a keycap set then? What are you gonna get? Did you see the official keycap for AKB OGR2? He's making Fool's Gold version. I did see the keycap thread. I also got a whole bunch of people who messaged me this morning already trying to reserve slots for a build. But I was like, damn, let's just chill out for a second here. I was sending you coupons for Tim Hortons. When? Honestly, I never go there anyways. I don't think there's a Timmy's near me. Believe it or not, I don't think so. Not that I like Tim Hortons. I still think, hands down, not to get in this topic, I apologize in advance, hands down the worst coffee I've ever had was probably Dunkin' Donuts. I'm sorry, but not sorry at the same time. That was hands down the worst. It was terrible. And I tried it twice. Alright. Let's get some dielectric grease. You like Dunkin's over Starbucks? You shut your mouth. Yeah, I was American Dunkin'. Now, okay. Don't hate me for this. The only place I've ever tried Dunkin' was at the airport. So, maybe my experience is a little bit, is a bit skewed. I'm not sure. But I will say that the McDonald's I had in the airport was the best McDonald's experience I've ever had in my entire fucking existence. So, extremely skewed. Listen. It's not that skewed. It's all bad, don't worry. It was, like I said, it was terrible coffee. Like, the worst I've ever had in my entire life. I didn't even know coffee could be that bad. Airport McDonald's sells too much stuff. They actually didn't have much at all. The Pittsburgh airport there. That was the best. Well, actually, sorry, it wasn't Pittsburgh that I had a good experience. It was Chicago. Chicago airport was the best McDonald's that I've ever had in my entire existence. The Pittsburgh airport for McDonald's sucks. Just don't enter a Dunkin' Donuts establishment. No way the airport doesn't have the same Keurig as normal Dunkin's. Is it all just Keurig stuff? I don't know. Chicago is the HQ for McDonald's. Is that so? I didn't know that. It was O'Hare. And it was actually pretty good. I have to admit, like, legitimately, I think about that day sometimes. I think about the McDonald's experience. It's so skewed it took a flight to Paris. Oh my gosh. Actually, the one thing that I had in America that was really good that I've never seen here is the steak breakfast sandwich on a bagel. They don't have any of that here. When I went to Novel Keys, Wendell really suggested I try it, and same with Mike. So I tried it, and it was pretty good, I have to admit. After you actually buy decent beans and make your own coffee, most coffee is trash aside from those small shops. I'm a little bit the opposite. Not to get too deep into coffee talk right now. I am not really into the small shop coffees. I don't know. I just think most of it is very like acidic-y, or not acidic-y rather, but fruit forward. Like it's very fruity. And I don't know. It's just like, it's all right. Like I don't love it. I like my coffees to be very like caramelly and chocolatey and rich. Well, I feel like most of the stuff I end up getting is from like any coffee shop. And this is not me asking for like a particular roast. It's just usually what they offer like as a house roast. Ends up being a bit more lighter and fruity and almost not in a bad way, but like kind of tea-like, almost like tea. But I don't know. I don't love it. I tend to buy very particular beans. and then just go that way. Maybe it's the trend there. I don't know. I feel like it's a trend everywhere. Like, I feel like whenever I buy any what in the Canadian hipster hell is happening? I like my own coffee. I brew it a certain way and I like it like that. I do want to try a mocha pot though. That is up on my list to buy. They're not even that much money. I should really just pick one up. They're like what, $50 for like a half decent mocha pot? The fruit-based notes in coffee isn't for me. Yeah, I don't like it. Even beans that I've purchased that people have told me are the best beans ever, and they're super, super expensive, and I've tried them, and I'm just like, yeah, this is not for me either. $40 for a 6-cup or so. You can probably thrift one. Yeah, dude, I should just thrift one. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a mocha pot. I think that's like my next coffee purchase. Who did that? Nice. Thank you, whoever that was, for buying a hoodie. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys on here anyways. I did the signature, though, they finally went through today, but yeah, they're up. I also like more darker, more chocolate. Dude, same here. Coffee with chocolate notes and even nutty notes is really good, bro. Give me that any day of the week. I choose a 3 mocha pot run. Okay. Question. I actually do have a really big question for you guys from mocha pots. Mocha pots, not cots. Mocha pots, 3-cup versus 6. If I'm going to make coffee for me and one other person, and I kind of want like a normal mug, like let's just say a glass sort of like this. Okay, right away 6. Everyone's saying 6. Okay, I'll get a 6. Yeah, I don't know. The last time I used a mocha pot was like my mom had one when I was little, and I was too young to even have it. So nice. Oh my god, someone else, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I block out the names just so it doesn't dox anyone's full name, but thank you so much, guys, for getting the merch. I really appreciate it, guys. It's annoying to make multiple times. Okay, I'll just get a 6-cup. Yeah, because dude, I was looking at the prices for those, and like even the nice brands are like $50 for a good one. So, hell yeah, I definitely want to pick one up. I don't think I really need this today since it's already installed. They had nothing good for orange hoodies. I didn't like the price point. So, the only orange hoodie that they were offering was a specialty brand. And I'm going to keep it a buck, guys. It was way too expensive. So, I opted to not do the orange hoodie for that reason. Oops. It was like the cost of the hoodie just to get it done in orange was double the price. Actually, a little bit more than double the price of... Where's my tweezers? I think I gave them to my girlfriend by accident. It was like double the price. So I opted just to not bother. The orange shirt is a good color already. Yeah, there was an orange shirt, but no orange hoodie. For some reason, again, there's like one brand that offers orange, and they want it cost like $48 for an embroidered hoodie. And as you guys see, I only want to price the hoodies at $50. So that was out of the question for me. Yeah, mocha pot is not really espresso in my humble opinion, but it's close enough. And it has a nice richness to it. I think it's that perfect in between. A lot of people do say it's its own thing. I have a one-off Alex hoodie due to a printing mistake. Oh yeah, that's right, you do have that. I think you're the only person that got something like that ever. I'm still not big on this red plate. Sorry, Laminar. I think the red plate is a bit of an odd choice. All right, let's pop in some switches here. Alex uses James Hoffman method. Oh, or should I use it, you're saying? I've tried his method with the AeroPress. I don't mind it. I ended up doing my own thing with an AeroPress anyways. Red plate kind of hot though. Red plates look good with silver. Yeah, no, they look good on their own. I don't love... I feel like this is such a niche problem, but I don't like how the red plate is going to most likely peek through the keycaps a little bit, and then I'll be forced to look at the red plate. Unless you're going for like a red build. Mocha pot caffeine hits different somehow. Is it different? Last time I had a mocha pot was, like, again, many, many years ago. Mode has the Alice Obscuras up, in case anyone didn't notice. Are you sure? They shouldn't be up. Hold on. I actually talked to them about that today, but they should actually be up end of month. Let's see. I just bought them yesterday. Oh, maybe it was an extra batch? I mean, you know what? Who knows? Maybe they did put it up and they didn't even realize it. We literally talked about this yesterday, actually. Switches. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. I'll let them know. Getting my order on Tuesday? Yeah, they're there. Okay, let me just send them a message. I guess get them while you can for now, but we got a small batch of them. We didn't order a crap ton. Hurry order. Oh shit, that's funny.
Alex, no dunks no good, independent roastery no good, red aluminium plate no good.
Oh my god, burn.
What's next, Ham? What else don't you like, Alex Ham?
I just said I don't mind either way, so you guys don't have to rush to go buy them or anything, okay? I wasn't sure if it was an accident. The only reason we did that was to just give people time to... I think there was a reasoning with them internally. I think it was something to do with... they wanted to focus on Sonnet orders or something. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Thank you, though, Burn, for the bits. Appreciate you, man. What else don't I like? I don't like... You guys already know this one here. I don't like mashed potatoes, the texture of it. Not a big fan. The Cinque sounds so good. Yeah, I like it plateless. I think it sounds nice and like, it's very deep. It's very different. So, I ordered some Alexotos Obscuras today. Can't wait to try them. Do you recommend any modding to them? Oh, this is the part that's like up to interpretation. I think you should mod them. Absolutely. Or at least just move around the 205 that's already on it. Some people have told me that they absolutely think that it's a better Switch when you don't mod them. I don't even know at this point here. I think you should mod them, personally. I think they're better modded. Also, I got a little inspiration from Chris from Mode. I'm going to be doing something... I don't know if I'm going to do this weekend. But this whole wall will be changed with something inexpensive that I think looked really good. So I can't wait to do something with this wall. This is going to be basically a really cool way to display some boards. And I have some community things that we can do for this. But if I can, I'm actually going to build it this weekend. Tim Keelis mural. Just one big photo of Tim Keelis. And every single time that you guys sub, because it's going to be a bunch of post-it notes. And every time you guys sub, I will rip off one post-it note until the mural is gone. So it might incentivize you guys to not sub, so you guys can always stare at Tim. But I think like there's a few people here, like Avo, maybe Insty, probably mostly Avo, that will probably donate 5,000 subs just to get rid of the mural as soon as possible. So, but most likely Avo. Start with his eyes for me. He's gonna one day just log on and be like, oh my god, dude. It's my feet actually, not Tim's face? Oh gosh. I've been doing work from home for a week now, and I've really forgot how FRL just magically... Wait. I've really forgot how FRL just works magically for my case. Oh, and like a FRLS keyboard? I mean, hey, if it works, it works. How's work from home been, Gantio? Do you find like you're... What's the word? You know when like everything kind of starts to assimilate into one thing, like, or just kind of fuse? Do you feel like a little bit of the separation of working from home and relaxation isn't there? I don't know. I feel like that was a really tough one for me to get over that little hump. Ideally, in FRL TKL, when working from home, it's lovely. Yeah, I don't really use F keys for my job either, technically. If the job needs it, though, the job needs it. Absolutely. Kind of 50-50 since I don't go out now. I need to touch some grass. Yes, I would. Listen, if I can give you one piece of advice, Gantio, schedule some time to do some stuff outside. That's actually one of the big reasons why I like doing my mail runs. Because, like, I don't drive right now, but, you know, even just being able to walk outside is just, it's nice. Even if I end up spending an hour or two doing something that, yes, if I had a car, that would be like 20 minutes. It's good for my mental health just to get outside for a little bit. I crave work from home. I wish I didn't need to touch grass every day. It is convenient, though. I will say it's really tough to go back to going into an office, for sure. I struggle sometimes to relax when I get off work since my office doubles as my game room. Dude, Mdrot, I get that, bro. Do you happen to have the space to kind of separate that a little bit? Living in Alaska is basically 7 months of staying inside, followed by 5 months of frantically trying to do everything while you can outside. Honestly, bro, same thing with Toronto. Feels like that anyways. Truly does. But earlier mid-work, I was waiting for such assets from my colleagues, so I turned on my personal PC and played CS for 2 hours. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You worked hard. I like being home a lot more now, working at Parks and Rec, be touching too much grass. Oh, I mean, if you have an outdoor job, for sure. No, I work smart. True. Also a good way to put things. Extended lunch break. I do luckily have the space. Something I started doing is taking my Steam Deck up to my living room and just vibing there as an escape. Yeah. The biggest thing for me, and I hate using myself as an example here, but it's the only example I really got. When I started separating my stuff, because if you guys remember a long time ago, I did everything in one room. I played games, I watched movies, and everything was done out of one room. The biggest thing was, even though I took like a major downgrade in terms of like a gaming space, I have like a little desk. It's about yay big. I keep my keyboard on this side, and I have a mouse on this side. And I put it in a corner of a room, and that was the biggest change up that I needed for just playing some games sometimes. Like, it is good separation, and that was, again, the biggest thing. I leave just enough switches. Perfect. So, was nice. Was a nice change. I'm still clocked in, just finishing rendering my output. I mean, you do you. I was only kidding. You do you, Gantio. Equals playing CS2. What rank are you? Alright, let's start soldering this bad boy in. Let's start doing that. I took some pictures of the my desk today. I don't know. I think I'm going through a weird phase right now where I'm actually like, I really want to decorate a little bit of the room, but I just don't know what I want to do with it. So I've been kind of researching all day. Well, okay. In between working. Shouldn't say all day. Didn't really do it all day. Don't forget to solder the switches. You know, I almost forgot to solder them in it. Thank you so much for reminding me. If it wasn't for you, I probably never would have used this equipment I pulled out right now. Truly. I want to see you go full weeb. No problem. Dude, I kind of have been though, man. I've been watching some anime again. Don't forget to build the keyboard. You're right, Tony. I really need to get on that. Solder. Truly. And we're back to fuck young Annette. How fast can he solder? I don't know if fast I can solder. I don't think I'm going to go hyperspeed. I hope you brush your teeth before all this. Wait, what? Brush my teeth? Actually, I had to replace... This is a weird niche thing to talk about too, but I had to replace the... I got one of those like electric toothbrushes. And I replaced the head for it, like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And there's the same ones I've always been using, but the bristles on this one here are so hard that it's been hurting my gums. And it comes from the same pack as all the rest of them. So I have no clue why this one here is killing me versus the other ones. It's like the stiffest bristles I've ever used on a toothbrush. Considering just throwing it away, like this particular head for it. But Soundtrack, thank you so much for 26 months. Thank you. QC issues? Maybe. I'm going to be building it with different switches today, but we're using, I guess, little reminder. I don't actually know what I have here. This is aluminum plate with solder and I don't know what to call them. Sorry, not what I have. I don't know what to call it. But they're just the collaboration switches I did with Type Plus and Novel Keys. They even say like Alexotos on them. Not that you guys can really see, but no, Sis is not that. It's just the toothbrush is killing me. Like my gums aren't bleeding at all. I don't know how to describe it. Normally the bristles are nice and soft, but this one here, it's like the bristles are insanely rough. Like imagine you were to put the toothbrush like on a flat surface and they would spread out. The bristles don't even do that on this one. I have no idea what's wrong with this particular toothbrush head. QC Aero and they put extra firm in the pack. Honestly, that would kind of make sense. Maybe. Gotta lube the bristles? I need to schedule a dentist appointment anyways. I think I'm like 2 weeks overdue from like my normal 6-month checkup thingy. Alex Plus switches, yeah. But technically it's a new switch, it's not out yet. Technically. Oh, by the way guys, next week there is going to be about 5 or 6 keyboard streams. So, if you guys were interested in hanging out, next week's a really good week. Whatever happened to Key Geek? Oh, bro, I have no fucking clue what happened with those switches. I'm pretty bummed about that. One of them, the Manta, potentially. However, we're kind of in a weird queue because apparently there's a big backlog of stuff being shipped out of China right now. So, I have it scheduled, but like, I kind of doubt it's coming next week. I have a feeling it's going to be the week after. Kind of at the mercy of when they decide to pick it up. Sans keyboard? No, unfortunately not yet. We have the Diversity TKL, I believe, next week. I think that's been a requested one. The Seabass is soon-ish, I think. Yeah, the Diversity TKL, a lot of people have been asking me about. That is, I have that here. We just need to wait for the scheduled build day. Do old cream stems fit into MX2As? I have not tried. I would assume so, though. I don't see why not. Excited for diversity, TKL. DHL does black magic. I ordered my Boomerang on Wednesday and it delivered today. Damn, that's fast. What time did you order on Wednesday, Frank? This is getting very specific, but I need to know. That's like, I mean, fuck, that's pretty fast. I haven't had that level of DHL like in a little... Dude, it used to have that crazy DHL speed, but I feel like I haven't had that in about a year or two. Built my Neo 60 Core yesterday. I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. What color did you get, DNA? It was a good board, right? Legitimately super good. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun little project, the 60 Core. I lied. I ordered it the day you streamed. I shipped Wednesday. Even for it shipping Wednesday is crazy. Like, that is about 48 hours it came in, which is wild. Really? Crazy fast? Might have been pretty normal. Are you guys all, I guess, from the States, or... I think the Canadian shipping speeds have been about the same. Where were you when you placed that order? And what were the numbers in the credit card you used to order the board? And give me your social insurance number. Ano Gray Gold, nice. That's a nice color. Goes with a bunch of stuff. DHL has secret tunnels to get stuff delivered quickly. They actually have like higher technology they got from aliens, I've heard. Rumor has it, I learned this from Inside Source, is they have warp tunnels. Quantum computing, you know? Has a Stargate? Fuck, I haven't seen Stargate in a long time. I got KLC stuff in 48 hours through DHL. God damn. They're moving. They work. Holy smokes. Stargate movie. I need to find a new list of movies to watch. Kind of out of movies. I was so out of movies the other day, I ended up watching... Bro, you guys can laugh at me. You guys can like point and laugh. I don't mind this one here. I ended up watching Meg 2, which is like that Jason Statham movie about the big shark. I actually really liked it. I don't know why. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was shut my brain off, just watch some stuff about a giant shark type thing, so never heard of it. You're not missing much. It was fun though. I liked it. My headphones are dying. I see someone wielding a key. I hit follow. Greetings from Spain. What's up, Mr. Nelson? How you doing? We are indeed building a little keyboard. Building the Boomerang. A movie has to be super bad for me not to enjoy it somewhat. Has there ever been a movie I've ever walked out on or not watched? I feel like there's been a few movies I've stopped watching midway because they were terrible. I think one of the movies recently in which I thought was kind of silly was that one with J-Lo recently. Oh yeah, I guess Jennifer Lopez. I don't remember what it was called, but I thought that one there was pretty terrible. Dune's really good. I've seen Dune. What type of wood is your desk? Maple. Good old-fashioned maple. Go figure I'd pick maple, huh? We need a Gamba soon? I need to pick up some GMK sets for that. Yeah, you guys want to see how I soldered? Let's do this. Okay, hopefully this is close enough to see because this is as far as I can go in here. Solder splatter, if you guys see some solder splatter. Today it's a little bit bad. I don't know why. Some days it feels like it's worse, but you can just brush that off later with like a toothbrush. Stream keeping me sane from programming at 1 a.m.? Damn, where are you from? That's 1 a.m. 7:49 here, so that's about Pretty significant time difference. I like that new one that came out today from Novelties, the Hyper Beige. I was considering pre-ordering that one. 2 a.m. in Hungary. 2 a.m. here. Real. Alex stream is always clutch during finals period. Thanks, guys. Oh. Hold on. My headphones are all dying here. 1 second, everybody. Let's put this one here back in. Gonna go to sleep. Good night. Take care, dream. Oh, they're all dying. All my headphones are almost dead right now. It's okay. Let this one here charge for a second. Should just put this so it charge faster. But thank you guys. It's really kind that you guys say such nice things. I'm glad you guys enjoy the streams that much. $18.50 for me, so what's that, $6.50? So you're on Central Time, I believe. It's what we get paid to do? You guys get paid? How ventilated should a room be so you don't get intoxicated from fumes? Okay. I'm going to portray my knowledge of this, and this could be wrong, but I've done some pretty extensive research into, like, this. Basically, I have a carbon filter attached to this. I don't solder even that often these days. Like, a lot of stuff a lot of stuff is hot swap recently. But I will say that, again, from my knowledge, the majority of the fumes that you're seeing is actually flux. So it's not lead. You're touching this, which you should wash your hands or even wear a glove if you want, like, the most safety. But the flux will make you dizzy if you inhale enough of it. It's not crazy. It's bad for you. It's not, like, great for you, but it's not crazy bad for you as much as lead is. So, there's a skunk in your yard? But you could use unleaded. However, unleaded it's not bad to apply. Unleaded is just terrible if you make mistakes. Let me wash my hands quick. And then I also, if you guys want to, I also have an air filter behind me. But yeah, I mean, you don't need a lot. Like, you're not even, if you don't do it that often, you really don't need to worry about it too much. This is fine. Like, even if you do it as much as I do, like, this is fine. I've had no problems with lead-free. Mileage may vary. I bought it one time and I absolutely hated it. All right. So all these little splatter bits here, if you guys want some tips, these can all, when you, a little brush, you can just even use your fingernail if you want. They can all be flicked off if you want to clean up the PCB. But you're going to aim for little cones like this. This would be proper soldering. That's what you're aiming for. And all leftover little bits there. Like, don't worry about if there's fingerprints that happen on this. It happens, but... Dude, today has been so nice, Van. I have been loving the weather today. But yeah, it's been pretty cold. All right. How are you doing, bro? I feel like it hasn't... it's been a little while since we get to talk last. When do I get to see you next? Alex fingerprint to be on the back of my PCB. Hey, yo. I had a hard time desoldering them, all that rework. Dude, I've had to desolder or lead-free, and it's been like the biggest pain in the ass. All right. Let's take apart the board and swap this out. I think I'm going to keep the keycap set, though. Just so you guys have like a before and after. This was it before with the Sonya switches. Kind of clacky on the brighter side. Still kind of cool though. We're going to take it apart though, and we will see what it sounds like with the other switches. These are just the Sonyas, not the HCs. Okay, yeah, if you're down to hang in June, would love to grab a bite. How heavy is it? Oh, I actually don't know off the top of my head. If I can guess, I'd say 6 pounds. I just saw Hyperbeige now. It's fantastic. Yeah, that's like my set that I'm considering at this point here. Like, I am genuinely interested in picking that set up. What bit do I need for this guy? What's up, Avo? What's the favor? How can I try my best to assist you? What is your main keyboard at the moment? I rotate. I don't think I have a main. I think the keyboard that has seen the most, like absolute most usage on my desk is probably the Sonnet. Like out of everything I've ever used. And then I would say as of recent, the keyboard I've been keeping on my desk the most likely the Encore. Little hats off to Matt there. He did an excellent job designing that. Second place, I would say the Pangea Mini as of recent. Third place, probably still the Ori. And then yeah, I had a bit of a Vero phase where I had it on my desk nearly every day. I really like the Vero. Kohaku saw some usage the other day, which is, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really pull it out that often. I've been summoned. Oh my goodness. Mr. Matthew Encina. How you doing, man? I regret not getting the new Encore. Maybe I'm wrong. Isn't there going to be another Encore around 3 or I don't know what it's actually called? Series 3? Didn't you guys tell me about that? Yeah, but I would say, people probably say something to me about it, but the top two are probably both mode keyboards. The Sonnet and the Encore are the most used I think I've seen. Most used in a hot minute. All right. Here's the inside of this board again. And we'll just move over the keycaps after this. My preferred stabs? I need to take off the gaskets here. I mean, I really like, I really like cherry stabs, but I do think the Type Plus as well as the Night Stabs have been fan-freaking-tastic. So, Series 3 this summer. Also have a few extras of Series 2 going on sale at Modes sometime soon. Some holdovers. Sounds good, sir. Well, if you guys did want an Encore. I don't know what colors. I don't know if Matt can let us know, but yeah, I mean, Night Stabs are fantastic. Type Plus are fantastic. They're both incredibly easy to mod. Like, this sounds a little bit, hopefully it doesn't come off as rude, but they're kind of foolproof. Like, they're kind of, even if you don't know what you're doing, they're kind of dummy proof in that sense. Yeah, the Type Plus ones are my personal favorite because I feel like I've just been having like banger after banger when it comes to just modifying stabs with them. But the Night Stabs are also absolutely fantastic too, so definitely moving away from TX. Yeah, I mean, I have my quarrels with TX stabs, so. And Stabies. I also think Stabies are just way too expensive for what they are. But some people swear by Stabies. Hey, and you know what? To each their own. It's all preference. There's no right or wrong for what you like. It's all a fun game of experimentation. And I think that's what makes the hobby so beautiful. Should I actually worry about some long pull stabs for long pull switches? I don't think so. I've personally like never had a situation where I've been like, yo, I need those. So Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't think so. Maybe people here have had different experiences. I don't know. My favorite Sonnet build was probably the one with Milky House. That was my favorite. And then it was the polycarbonate bottom with aluminum. Believe it or not, the aluminum weight. So polycarb bottom, aluminum weight with the aluminum top. Absolutely fantastic. I love that combination. What's the concern with TX? Oh, did I mess up? Oh, I did mess this up. You know what? I forgot there are particular screws that go into particular areas here. Hold on, guys. I did the same thing the first time. TX stabs have a bit of a troublesome tidbit to them, which is TX stabs have this you know, because they were so concerned about making it the perfect tolerance that the tolerances actually became a little too tight, and it resulted in some plates that put some pressure, or any keyboard that might be a little bit slightly out of spec. Suddenly what am I doing wrong here? Suddenly it doesn't have the right tolerance for anything like that, so ends up being a little bit weird. One second, everybody, while I try to figure this out. They bought them out before they traveled switches. Oh, there's also something like that too, yeah.
I gifted a tier 1 sub to Sanaichi016.
This one here goes here. Is it? And this one goes here? I don't know. There we go. Perfect. Oh, this looks really good with the silver switches here. This looks really, really good. But yeah, anyways, to go back to that quick topic about the stabs. So basically, TX stabs and stabies do the exact same thing. TX stabs and stabies have such tight tolerances that the moment you put a little bit of pressure on them, if they happen to tilt or they don't sit correct, they bind, and it is like, sometimes they don't actuate properly. Sometimes like there's just other issues where they just don't move around properly. They sound like they're scratching. So I just tend to stay away from those two particular stabs. And I've been saying this for ages, that I'm just not really a big fan of those particular stabs for that reason. So this is hands down the best value high-end keyboard. Oh, really? Look how nice this looks with this. All right, we're going to actually put the exact same keycaps back on, and we're going to give it a bit of a comparison here. But I do want to touch up these stabs. Just these ones here, the space bars anyways. Yeah, and that could be just because they're sitting on a weird angle. I don't know. There's just so many little variations with TX stabs that can go wrong, so I tend not to bother. Can you please bully Mr. Mike so we can bully Type Plus to make clip-in stabs? Pretty valid. You know, I could bully him. That actually is something that maybe we can suggest for them. This is gonna look pretty sweet, everybody. Is it in the works? Did they mention it? Ooh, that is gonna be sweet then. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Hell, I'd be very excited for that. Everything in this stream is so immaculate, I want to live here forever. Oh. Thanks, man. Are you just talking about like what, the desk setup and stuff? Or like the cameras and whatnot? I'm hoping you mean like the vibes and stuff too. Dude, thank you so much, man. I'm glad you guys like hanging out here. Makes my heart happy. I think he's talking about you? God damn. Ooh, this is already a different vibe. When I tell you guys, these new switches from Type Plus, both the NK classics, the classic blue ones, and then the unnamed ones that we have here. These switches are so nice. Like, listen to this already. And it's not even putting them all on. Vibe setups your mood music. This feels great for real. Thank you. Appreciate that, bro. Moans during sound test? Huh? But low-key, those blue stems on the other version are so nice. They're a bit different sounding. In my opinion, these are a little bit lighter, while the NK Classics are a little bit high pitch. So I feel like these are the more well-rounded ones, meant for a whole bunch of different variations of how you build things. But I like them both equally. Like, I have no preference. The materials Mike chose were really good too. What keycaps go with the NK Blue? Like, to match the stems, you mean? Honestly, I feel like this set would go with it real well. This set better come back. I don't know who we need to speak to for this, but I really hope this particular keycap set, Soju, ends up being... I really hope it ends up being an in-stock item in the future again. It's 8 a.m. I'm about to say bye now and watch episode of WWE before WrestleMania. Sounds good, Gantio. Take care, man. Thanks for tuning in, brother. A little bit of shifting of the plate I had to do there. Ooh, this is going to sound great. Oh, piece of my hair. Yeah, I can already tell you I like these switches way better. Is this a good combo? Who knows? Okay, this is looking kind of America right now. Hold on, let me... I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. This is looking like an American keyboard. These kind of look like the stars in the flag. Damn, dude. This is very American pilled. America. You know what else sounds great, Alex? Oh gosh, me? Oh my gosh. What the fuck is a kilometer? Actually, I think that's the hardest thing for me to remember is mile to kilometer. I don't know. I only know kilometers. I know pounds and kilograms, but... Alright, the swap has been made. We have made the swap, everybody. Oof, this does look absolutely fire. I mean, we already knew how it looked, though, so... We are using... Only got one left. These are the switches I helped pick out. So these are the Type Plus X Novel Keys X myself. I don't know if it'll pop up on stream here, but... They even say Alexotos on them, which I am humbled by. Actually, if you guys want to see the bottom of the board a little bit more up close too. Look at that. Like I said, laminar. With the material choices here, fan-fucking-tastic. It's so good looking. Bit of a weird way to look at it here, because technically it'd be like this. This is technically the side profile, like this. Very cool. What are the specs of these switches? I'm not going to give up all the specs quite yet, but it's going to be around a 57-gram spring. And there's a custom blend for the bottom, but the top housing is essentially not a mirror duplicate of it, but it's close enough to a milky yellow. So it's kind of blending a whole bunch of stuff that I really like about a switch into one. But pretty nice. All right, shall we see what this sounds like now? Let's move some stuff over. So now we get to try the Boomerang with some different switches in the aluminum plate. They're full travel. Shall we see? All right, here we go. I do like this a lot more than the other build. A lot more. I am curious with GMK as well. You know what? Let's steal some Sloth. Can we steal Sloth technically? Yeah, let's just put some on the alphas. Yeah, it's not going to be a huge difference, by the way. It's not like the alphas. I mean, not even these particular bars won't be huge, but we can definitely see. Do you guys like this particular one more, or the Sonias more? The other builds with the Sonias, so they were a lot brighter. I like these ones more. Yeah, like the thing with the alphas from GMK versus Kikobo. GMK definitely has, again, it's like 80% there. GMK's the fullness of their keycaps is definitely more present. But it's so close that you really have to be listening, obviously. Like, I don't know. I definitely prefer GMK, but even with Kikobo, this sounds really good. I do like this build more. I am happy we rebuilt it because I do plan on using this board. So I am really happy we chose to do it with different switches. This sounds really good. Like, I think this sounds even better than the first time we did it. Replace my Sonya build with these switches. The alphas are insane. Really? I like this spacebars a lot on this. This is a really good... Like, one of the few Alice boards which I'll say I love the spacebars on. Listen to these mods. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Laminar, you crushed it with this. Absolutely crushed it. Now rebuild the CF plate from before. You know, we could technically pick another day to do another build of this. I've been really enjoying this board, so... Yeah, it's a nice set. This whole set is just beautiful. Like, look at this. Look how beautiful this board is right now. You can go with whatever you want, Cubic, but all black. And just, you know what, Cubic, you're going to hate me for this too. Black. Just go with a full black keycap set and just go with that nice stealthy plus gray kind of look. I think you'll love it. Where'd you grab my drink from? Are you drinking one of the Alanis too? I love these things. Happy Friday clean haircut. Thank you, Dustin. Appreciate it, man. Same one? For real? Same one? The peach one? Yeah, you can slightly see the red plate. Oh, I'm pulling on my cable here. You can slightly see the red plate. Again, I think my only real criticism on this, and it's kind of there, not really, but kinda, is I wish the plate was just more neutral colored. That's it. That's my only criticism to Laminar here. I don't even think that's that big of a deal, truthfully. Yeah, as long as it's not a white plate, which is even more visible. A raw plate would have been interesting. Yeah, I know. Laminar had, just so you guys know too, Laminar talked to me about this, and I think he even told you guys last time, but he had a whole bunch of different things planned for this board, but a lot of it kind of got canceled because there was a rush to kind of release this due to tariffs, but that seems to not be an issue right now. But it's okay. Yeah, pretty nice. I really like this. This turned out really good. I think Laminar crushed it with this. I think everything about the board is solid. Very, very solid release. Very, very solid release. Legit woke up to us making the product page in one day. Yeah. I also got told, like, by the way, this is like a month in advance. We're shifting this to be a month in advance now. Pardon my lateness. What weight do we get to work with today? Like the bottom weight? This is the raw copper one still. We just rebuilt ours. Look how good this looks, dude. Type Plus about to take the Switch market by storm. Yeah, like, real talk. I want to do another batch of these in a more traditional board where we can kind of, see the space bars. I'm even considering putting it into a board that we've already built, but I'm already really happy with the switches in here. Like, this sounds, even with the Key Kobo being a little different and a little brighter, fantastic. What's nice too is they're really smooth, but they also have a little bit, like that beautiful, perfect amount of grit to them. So I really like it. The sale was rushed. I made 30 plus protos. Yeah, Laminar made a shit ton of protos for this. Damn, can we get more solid releases that are rushed? I will give credit to that too. Even though this is it's considered a rushed release due to factors outside of Laminar's control, this is a very solid board. And you can tell the work that he put in here. Yeah, the design wasn't rushed. Yes, you're correct, but I mean more so the release of it. In case you want to do other things and release other like little side accessories for it, Laminar. All right. I think I told you guys this wasn't going to be an extremely long stream today. I was planning on doing some Lego stuff, but I ended up wanting to do that another day. But yeah, I hope you guys had some fun on stream. We're going to have a longer stream on Sunday. Sunday's stream is actually going to be moved to 7 p.m. because I forgot it's Easter. I also think it's Easter today too, right? Or it's Good Friday today. I had some people ask me to not stream at 1 p.m. and it kind of makes sense because a lot of people are doing lunches with their family. So we'll probably do 7 p.m. But yeah, reply to your email about the commission with some changes. Sounds good. I'll take a look at it in the morning, Baron. I'm probably going to head off for the night. But yeah, a lot of fun stuff happening next week. Next week, actually. Ooh, the stake's at 112. You're almost there. 135 and you pull. Actually, technically 130, right? You pull at 130, I think. Next week, we are doing a whole bunch of boards. We are doing the Glove 80, potentially. I don't know if that's in, actually. The Adversity TKL. The KV2. A Parabolica 60. Actually, I don't know if any of these are going to come in, actually. We might not get some of these in time, but we'll see. We shall see. If not, I have 2 other boards that are going to take those place, and we're going to swap some scheduling. And then maybe the Mantas. There might be 6 boards. Maybe. We'll see. I like it rarer, so 125 and resear after resting. That's, I've done that too. It's pretty good that way. All right, though, guys. I'm going to head off for the night. I'll talk to you guys very, very, very soon. And yeah, we're done. Today's a bit of a shorter stream because it was just a rebuild. We had some schedule changes today that kind of changed some stuff up. But let's change. Let's go figure out actually who we're going to be streaming. Nice to meet you, man. You're great. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, typically, guys, our streams are about an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's usual things that we do here. Sometimes they run a little longer. On prototype days, they usually run a little longer, but today was a rebuild day, so I'm in the boat of I like streams being about an hour and a half to 2 hours, even watching that length, because it kind of feels like a bit of a movie, and you don't need to overly commit to like a 7-hour stream type thing. So yeah, let's go raid Tony. All right, guys, I will talk to you guys later. I'll be resting the rest of the night. Hopefully you guys get some good rest and some good sleep. Talk to you guys soon, and love you guys. Bye-bye, everybody. See you soon. Hopefully see you guys Sunday. Bye, everyone, and happy Easter weekend.